Hello. Welcome to Victoria Frigate. I'm kind of sorry for the delay that, but I couldn't get OBS to capture Victoria 3. So I was sitting there and restarting, doing things, trying to get it to like work. And it did after a few minutes. Anyway, we are back in Tech Res. Yay! I'm also like getting slowly like atmospheric engine, which is pretty good. Because that means we are, and once we have railway, I am no longer bound by infrastructure in any sense of a word. Problem is like having a company that actually builds railways. So I don't think there is one, which might cause some problems. For the simple reason that is going to be somewhat, you need like, anyway, once we have that done, we will be doing a few things. Once railways are here, we are no longer bound. Because they're by like infrastructure, like existing infrastructure, population and a lot. I can build infrastructure wherever I want. And that's the best thing of it. And the most important thing. What's that? The larger RFs. Oh. I did not know that. So it's like 180. Yeah, that's like a massive amount of RFs here. Well, I guess that like solves most of our problems with RFs. Just means I kind of have to build the state up. In the future. Well, maybe not right now, but like it's important to like build this one up. I guess like people might migrating to the if you like build it up in a few years or something like that. If you're asking yourself why Hanover is an annex, it's because it's a subject of Austria. So it wasn't annexed when like she feels kind of weird, but eh. Who's built using engines? Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't like build engines right now, so like that's actually kind of annoying, but I have a cosmetics plant. That's a company too. We get like one more company slot with like giant tech companies anyway, so yeah, well, corporate charters companies like both give plus one number of companies. Same with like tourism, also gives another company. We do also myself with tourism, offset just for more Leute. It's very small advanced force field. Like we have a lot of like good resource, like access to resources, and if push comes to shove, you can just annex, you know, just go into China. China. I just wish this would be easier. So the problem like they're all the people that are in power. It's mostly from the Sunnis. Unlikely they're actually going to ever leave. Because the state religion is different. So that's sad. So like the only really thing I can do is like try to get them disempowered, but that's unrealistic. At least for right now, that is not a realistic goal. It would require too much from me, which I do not have. See, we could like, I mean, Rostov's actually close to the province, so I could already deal with that, but whatever. So how's actually like looking? Yeah, just barely like at the uncapped level. Oh, once Raison goes up, it should go a bit higher. Where do you own that on Somaliland? Well, I guess that was kind of like to be expected. So I mean, where else would they own it? Hydroponic farms. Maybe great reasons, like maybe build like Assart Department up here. Just because of it, slowly like give it, you know, agricultural land, which will like increase the people coming there slowly with time. Well, of the people just living there, because like free land is actually like a pretty good modifier for like birth rate. Yeah, if you look at like the population here, the peasants, you know, like here. Population, yearly births, like birth rate here. Russia, like sparsely populated here. Depending on like sparsely populated is like depending on like how much arable land there is. Like less arable land there is, the less people there are. Like if we like for example look here, I think they should have a less about growth because that's not as sparsely populated. Yeah, see here, it's only 9%. And that's the big difference. Harvest conditions. Kind of wish like I was going to say like harvest conditions should be a bit more impactful, and then I remember they're already pretty impactful. They are, but kind of not too. This is also like really like good highways, like the extra infrastructure. Costs like 100 common laws and like electricity on 100 electricity per level, but like totally worth it because like it's on infrastructure and then like a lot more. I do ask myself like about how far like automation goes. It's like if it is actually like like how good that is actually with like employment and everything. So like employment in these levels is all the same. Like this even like gets rid of the more educated ones. It's like here for engineers. Kinda amazing. Thinking about it. You're building gold. Then soon it will have it with the engine pump. Could probably like build even more. Right now construction is like mostly another stuff. The question is if it's big enough there. Like if I like, I mean to be fair, like if I go and like increase my construction demand, that does like mean there's more money made in construction, so construction sectors, you know, private construction might just want to build more construction sectors. And it's a potential outcome of like my actions. Which is very interesting to like think about. I mean, okay, 10 what, like that much, like I won't say no. They are colonizing, yeah, and they just won that war last time, I'm pretty sure, yeah. At least they like get more infrastructure, like the more people they like annex, like the more they annex of like this. They have a volcano, there's also a volcano over here, which means, well, not a lot really, because I can't actually make too much use of it. I'll have to like annex all my subjects down the line, like I said that already. Which is a shame, but you know, it is what it is. Because I can't keep them around when like decolonization hits. That just like doesn't work. Greater decolonization forces me to be more brutal oppressor, isn't it? You know? Isn't it funny? Isn't that funny? Think about it. I think that's really, really funny. Would be funny if like the radicals fold. I doubt it, but you know, I should probably like think about more places to build universities. How much infrastructure do you have left over? Enough. Good. Yay, more universities. It's a shame, like this is actually a pretty big jump. Like here, like from like 2 innovation to like 3 innovation. I mean, to be fair, like percentage wise, it's the same as like this jump, you know, like 50% more. But like at least like here, it's like a jump by like a point. It's like the effectiveness of it. I mean, to be fair, it's like more to look at than just the points. Like the employment is also kind of like important. Does this employ more? Or just blind? No, it's like 50, like, yeah, no. It's like extra 50 like here and in like the academics and engineers. And like 100 less laborers. Why do they need laborers in universities? I guess like maintenance. Something like that. Ouch. My hand. My arm. Anyway. It has happened. We've gotten... That means moot industries. Just build like 5. Kinda overkill, but... And that's the most important thing. I don't care. So yeah. Did I build like sulfur mines? I'm pretty sure like I did. Yeah, good. Good. That means I only have to like activate sulfur pumping. Go for like atmospheric engine pump here. Atmospheric engine pump. Just put them all to like atmospheric engine pump. Anything that's like leftover, you know, like how do you say? Can't be like gotten elsewhere. This is like you said the number, but I don't have any engines, so come no veins. I kind of forgot about them. I should have enough sulfur like in the mines, even if they're not coming out right now. That should be coming. The real problem is coal. Coal might actually be more expensive than I remember. So I don't think I have that much coal actually in the market, do I? Yeah, no, I need a lot more coal. Well, again, which will be easier if not for the fact that I was currently limited by a lot of infrastructure. So, yeah, shit. Anyway, this is the first step towards industrialization. And once we have industrialized, we will be making more money because we can extract more value from our useless, did I say useless, our valuable subjects. All of them, of course. Even the rich ones. Who the fuck cares about? Oh, come on, my man! Ah! No. We're not supporting the British workers, that sounds like a stupid idea. So why the fuck would you do that? Are you retarded? Just tell me if you are. Egypt is not independent, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, yeah, we got like all of Tripolitania. Damn. Kind of whack, actually. How fast are you going down? Not as fast as I would like. Maybe it's time to exploit them somewhat by my own hands. And with exploit them, I mean just build for them, actually. They have actually died. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Both being like tobacco and tobacco might be more important. Oh yeah, I'm abusing my Unify Ethiopia. Velo began. Can I impose laws upon them? I think they're like we have no political lobbies. You have that lobby that opposes me though, which is kind of shit. But it doesn't matter because you can force your subjects in the diplomatic play to reduce their to reduce like their like diplomatic actions. Do we still have a truce? No, we don't. You could do that, didn't you? Longer. Ah, we are both in a diplomatic play, that's the answer. It's like unify Ethiopia. Never fight for big middle. I don't think you're going to win this. Yeah, it's kinda powerful, you know, so my subjects lose, I'm actually going to cry. I tried back me there. Both of my subjects now giant will decided to back me there, so I think Valo just should like take the L and move on. No, I don't really care. There's no real reason. It's not like you're going to do this anyway. It stands. Maybe I force him to become subject. Whatever. Entering the war against my subjects would actually be funny. But it would also cost me a subjects, so no. Here where it is. Excellent tech spread on that one. Should probably also get more on sewage. For the extra infrastructure. Earth evolution. That gives like pharmaceutical industries. I do ask myself like how useful that actually is going to be. Normally I would like go for charity. What you call it? Charity thing, but considering like, how far we're going to be playing in the future, I do think going for like public health insurance is like the long-term goal, long-term preference. It's not worse one, but like also costs a lot of money. Netherlands hosts the Russian power. I mean, why not? Yeah, major power. So I could get them like into my. So I don't think I can really get them in, but you know, having some trade relations with them is maybe not the worst idea. I subjugate them. Well, yeah, now my subject over here. Let's hope I don't have someone that opposes me. No, good. That means it's easy to get them down. Or at least should be easy to get them down. So I'll start from this one. No reason for me. Prices are still going so far. It's like, man, you literally have no way to win this. Man, this man is just like fucking like going for it. Yeah, now he's like... oh no, that's a different country. Look, they had similar flag colors, you can't blame me. Egypt sides with the leg against cover, ooh. This is funny. This is no longer bonding, well, fuck off. Keep this one. Some of these are still binding. Well, some of them are still binding. It's kind of like an claim, and a lot of them are. A lot of. That's the wrong one. Oopsie doopsie doo. Yeah, 5 and it was the engine. I forgot that I didn't have any lead. Whoops. Whoops. Can't blame me for that. I mean, you can, please don't. I'm sensitive. I feel like that came out wrong. Whatever. Oh, they actually went to war. Kinda surprised, actually. Like, Rima, man? Like, your enemy already has nearly as many troops as you. What makes you think you can, like, win this? I mean, if he does actually win, then I would be, like... kinda amazed. I think I can, like, change over to, like, iron frame buildings. No, it could actually cost too much. That is... genuinely too much. What the fuck, Mara? Who the fuck is Mara, actually? Oh yeah, like one of the things down here. Kinda forgot about them. Well, I mean, who cares? That's my greater question. Question is like, do I go like still for like wooden construction? I mean, to be fair, it's not like construction's actually like taken or like based. Like the only thing like matters is how much like construction they produce. Like this, for example, produce like 50 construction goods in comparison to like the 20 what construction does. I guess it might not be the worst idea. Like, change you with like iron construction. Which might actually be genuinely too much. Who knows? New building construction, yeah, more construction or stuff than you build. It is makes sense. I mean, it makes absolutely sense. The dividends they get from it is also like massive. So like I can completely understand it. It's absolutely like worth it to do it. So why shouldn't they? Cool part of them not to. The problem is like once I get like cash reserves research, he pulls the savings actually. That's going to like decrease my investment for like teensy tiny bit. Rudimental chemical needs water. Water. I am under the water. I have like built some water pumps somewhere. Water planes. At least I think I have. Pretty sure. I can like check. Hand pumped, steam pump water. Electric pump water. Aqua farm systems. That's a little tech, tier 8 tech. Well, that's the problem with... Anything else? I don't have what it needs to actually change the trade labor laws. Does it? No, that needs labor movement. And I don't have that more. I mean, to be fair, it is tech 2 things I could actually research it. I'm just kind of lazy. On that note, like I went like for education, yeah. Good, now I do need to actually build more bureaucracy to get more of that. To get that ideas to like to level 2, because level 2 is like doubling the effectiveness of it, so kinda better not to go for it. But man, that's a lot of construction actually that's going to take. Probably a bad idea to like wait out this long. Just like It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like get them done. Get that done now and then. Media industries in Kharkov. Oh, you aren't even completely filled with people. Whack. How's media content actually looking? Still massively important actually. But I'm also like producing a lot like domestically, so that's that. I'm the number 6 producer worldwide. Only behind like everybody else that produces. The head of like one person, so yeah. Boo. So much for that. What like modifiers do you actually have? Small copper field, huge natural rain gas. Yeah, not too much. There's like more discoverable resources, but I doubt that you know, refers to these. That's probably like to the base game resources. Guess. An authoritarian took their place. Maybe not website. I actually go for secret. I see a secret place, but I don't have central archive, so that's not happening. Oh, whatever. Would be interesting if it like start an independence movement. I think that would be pretty funny. We're building silver mines there, tobacco. Slowly take control of my subject economy. How entangled are you? Because I own 6%. Okay, what do like my people own here? Tobacco plantations. I guess that was to be expected. I have to assume it's like similar question here. Yep, that is the tobacco plantations. To be fair, tobacco is very profitable, so to say. And have I got like the bureaucracy? No, certainly not. But the important thing is to consider that like they are still filling up. And only like halfway filled, so you know. Once I have enough, like I'll slowly move over. That like gives me double like education access. It's also like absorb with conversion, and conversion is pretty good. I think that because like increases acceptance, of course. The good thing about original, of course, you know, it's that it's very helpful. It's like people like converting to X8 original is pretty good. Because that pushed the acceptance up to like 25 already. So like the Polish like guys have a 40 acceptance because they are get like 40 acceptance like because of a European, and if they convert like to Orthodoxy, they become second-class citizens, which makes them like pretty close to like becoming like full acceptance. Which makes them like, you know, less valuable, but like still good enough that they, you know, they like are very like still important. Also means of course that they can like assimilate. It's also like an important thing, like if anybody of these like becomes like, you know, like converts, like conversion is allowed at like the lowest level, so if they convert, they become like into you know, the second one, which allows them to assimilate. It's like anybody that converts, you know, like the Tatars that convert to Orthodoxy. Why are you accepted? Not because like you have a Boschke culture, but yeah, they get accepted and then they can assimilate into like upper levels, higher levels, better levels of culture. Of course, it's like slower than I'd like, but you know, a few hundred years. That'll work out. That'll work out. Hopefully. Who knows? And with like the updates, like, and they like updating the, you know, culture assimilation, because, you know, you can like force promote national values like then to, you know, who will... What do you mean active in 12? Whatever. Anyway. Now we're fighting on one. Anyway, that's I should probably fight on one before we get like bundling. That's a tricky 3D port, and that one's not active anyway, because yeah, so like we're taking that one back. Oh, he just automatically accepted it. Good. Grand state. Yeah. Good. So the only thing like left over is like Barani hummus. So yeah, you better give that one over to, or I will go to war. Okay, what is, I guess. My crew is going to help you out, like, none of the great powers actually like have an interest in be able to help you out. Which means I am guaranteed victory. Does anything that like calls tastes bubblegum even taste like bubblegum? So they call like bubblegum flavor, and like I taste it and like never like taste like bubblegum. I feel like I'm like, you know, I feel like the thought enough what's marketing. Just my personal opinion, yeah, just my personal opinion. Russian should be not, because there's a lot of imports. Should probably like put some tariffs on for imports. Like all things considered, of course, you know, like probably not like putting on exports. Should I actually like look what's my biggest export and like maybe tariffs at a bit, you know, like just no, I already put the I already have tariffs on them. I start the game with tariffs on what that is actually nice. I didn't know that. It's like not too much money, but like 5k is still 5k. Like here, like 2.5k from like wood, which we can make even bigger if like, you know, chucked more wood. Because I'm not a woodchucker, but sadly I'm not a woodchucker, so I can't chuck more wood. You get it? But yeah. It's like the more wood I produce, like the more like I can probably export, and the more I export, the better. Also stands with like high protectionism, so like that should at least. I like. Oh, we got railways. Nice. Good. That means it's time to build railways in Moscow. So, like the first thing we have to do is like build a railway line. We have to build a historical railway line, of course. So that's just there because I think it's funny. But the St. Petersburg-Moscow railway line. What the fuck do you mean coding is overloaded? I genuinely hope that wasn't there the whole time. To be fair, I just saw it right now. So it's unlikely to have been there the whole time. The Trans-Siberian Railway. You know how like important the Trans-Siberian Railway is like for Russia and like just overall like controlling Siberia. There's like people who like say, oh yeah, Belarus should have focused more on like Europe with like its railway building. And I like say like, have you fucking looked at Siberia? Like that was a whole untapped market which hadn't been connected. It's like you can't like talk about how necessary was needed, but like there was an absolute like overabundance of people in European Russia, and they kind of had to go somewhere. And it was either the cities or Siberia. I don't think the cities was really the answer too much. I mean, question is like, what's more important? I've been to this. Well, not what's more important, but what's more realistic. I think it's like setting Siberia like in the long term is also like better, because like the more Siberia is settled, like there's a lot of raw resources in Siberia, and if Siberia is settled by people, that means it's easier to have people there to extract the resources. Yeah. It also gives like, you know, of course, like the ability to power. It makes it also easier to like power project in like Asia. If there's more Russians in Siberia. Kinda hard if there's not that many Russians there. Afghanistan positions for I don't care. Actually, maybe getting that would be the worst idea. I could invade like Bahrain to like end this right now, but I don't want to waste the time. Hey, nice. Now we got instruments. Just nice because I can just instruments and this entertainment area. Yeah, we make like a lot of money. Industrial instruments sounds nice. Classical plays, romantic opera, and classical ballet. This is going to make a lot of money, which is good because I will make people like want to buy it. Why are you building? Oh, that's me. I was building alloy plants. That makes no sense. There's nothing to be gained from that. But anyway, now that I have access to railways, I can build some nice things in not Siberia, in the capital. Not the capital, but like Moscow and everything. You get the point. Why aren't you building more companies? Or like getting more like tooling workshops? I'm pretty sure I have more like levels than tooling workshops than 24, do I? Actually, I might don't. I might change. I have like 25, so like most of the levels are actually already owned by them. What the fucking do that means? How expensive are tools actually? And then incredibly cheap it turns out. Yeah, like I have more tools than I'm using. Well, I guess that's like to be expected though, considering like there's no real tool usage. There's not a lot of wood. Still, that means I should probably, well, maybe build more tools, tool using things, just to give them like more. Actually, there's like iron frame buildings, they use tools. So that's good to know. So like if I like change over to like iron frame, that's like slightly going to be increasing the usage of tools and everything. I was going to change over. Which hopefully is, I mean, on the same end, it also like on the same point, it also like increases the I think about it, you have the universities. Also like increases the what you call it? My mind is like drawing a blank right now. It also increases like the access of like wood to like my market, which means like more wood can be exported. The more wood can be exported, that's like better. I'm actually the #1 producer of wood right now. Took over qunxing, which I guess wasn't that surprising. Say there's not that much of a demand. Actually, there's more demand than there's exports. Huh. I am having a lead shortage right now again. Down against North Generation, but did you back down against? Well, they didn't become subjects. Huh. They also like have like no treaties. What happened? No, I don't get it. I'm not seeing anything they could have backed down on. Like, do the Germans have anything? So they have like treaty with them. Like for what? Still don't know. Oh, they started building a crevice nearly immediately. Which is bad because I don't have any like. Well, actually, motor industries. So if that's the case, we building motor industries. But yeah, they're starting to build like crevice, which is big. Yeah, Grand State. Almost. Good. Do you have like a treaty with like the British or something like that? No, that's great. Great Britain could intervene, which is bad. And then what about here? The British have no interest here. That's great. Now I just hope Ottomans don't accept it. Yeah. That's so important. That was the important part. I kind of think I now need to actually do this and like get some. So there's two things I definitely want from this war. Well, three things actually. The first one, like return this facility, and the one is getting the rest of cars. Yeah, and that's the three things I want. If that's not enough, I also want Moldavia. We'll see how they work. How much they're going to accept. Since I only have line infantry, so we'll see how effective that is ultimately. It's funny you like went out of war, but you can immediately go back into war. And probably also like make them like release subjects, I guess. That wouldn't be like war impossible, I guess. Force them to release, I don't know. My foot. My feet. Force them like to release, like, I don't know, Iraq. So I don't have like access here. It's like liberate country. No, I can't. I don't have many years left over. I have like 29. So actually enough to like maybe get another armor subject in. Yeah. Sorry, sir, you'll have to stay as the subject for a bit more. Really? Nobody's like... Lead mines are not working. I can't even like, get it through like importation. That's like even funnier. Yeah, steam engine. Oh, I kind of forgot to, you know, build steel mills. It's kind of an important part of this whole process. I kind of forgot. Whoopsie doopsie doo. Hee. How's my economy actually looking? I'm already 4th highest. Huh. It's only behind Britain, Great Britain. Only behind the Chinese, the British colony, and Great Britain. I'd say it's looking good. Well, the question is like how high the Germans would come if they actually like annexed the rest of Germany. Would be funny if they actually come into like a peace deal. White peace, so that's not going to happen. The Radicals always lose if they can't like break through, and they don't seem to be able to break through, which is interesting to look at, you'd think. From relative measure strength and level of mobilization. Probably going to be backing down. All things considered. If I don't. You know what, I never got into really trading card games. Not because I didn't want to, but more because I'm broke. And they cost free money and I couldn't. Oh, but what actually turned out to begin. Whack. Not what I expected. Kind of expect them to actually like back down. The real feast needs. Does not own all of Tomsk. I own all of Tomsk? Didn't know that. There's no possible nation formation. Personalism or something like that, you know, pan-Slavic country. To be fair. Now aloof, previously loyal. Why did it worsen though? Man, Kabul is like beating him. That's whack. How's Kabul doing that? Communication itself, where's it all concentrated on? Oh. Poland. Should have seen it coming. Whatever. Chelyabinsk. I left the States over here. Generally. Oh, but that's for another time. Well, first things first, I should probably annex like all of these countries, raise them, and you know, then give them borders that actually like look good. Well, I say that, but I probably like fuck up, like do some massive border war. Not easy to make actually good looking borders because like the states, how they are just kind of really bad. It looks bad no matter how you slice it, which is like the real problem. Should probably like just have an army that like invades the capital. So I don't know why I'm like suffering for anything else. Why do you have like 25 ships but like nothing else here? Oh, because I never actually upgraded one. Whoopsie-doopsie-doo. Look, I like you, but like I really can't. I really don't need this one. Still like 10 more here. Problem solved. Who needs anything else? But yeah, you can see like it's coming in, the railway, but it is starting, and it's not looking good because I have absolutely no engines. Hey, I completely forgot about you. It's nice to have like at least, I guess, something that works. I said, but like there's literally nobody working there, which I guess makes sense in the end. It's not like there's that many people that actually need it, or like buy it even. It's like the capitalists are like the ones that buy it, but like it's not that many capitalists here. I don't have to, like, if we probably could, like, let's actually have a look how many capitalists I have. Let's go into the census data. I have like 50k. That's not that much. Let's go for on. Well, like all my capitalists. Like, who's my biggest capitalist? It's the Russians in Moscow are part of the company headquarters. Incredibly. Their lifestyle is actually incredible. Damn. So they also support like the interest groups, which doesn't surprise me too much. Which pub actually has the highest like amount of like political power? Huh, that's actually those aristocrat, like those capitalists up here. Which I guess makes like sense. They're like massively wealthy. It's probably the most wealthiest people in the country. If I had to like guess. They're also pretty literate. Food security secured. Kind of a Russian-American company in Moscow. Yeah, like they are the capitalists. Like the workforce here. And most capitalists, they just own. Weekly pop income, dividends, and interest. Oh yeah, because I'm like, I have a few of loans. Yeah, the interest you pay onto your debt, that goes to the pops. So they actually, like, you know, get, if you like take debt, that's actually money that goes back to the pops. Which means you can make your pops even more effective by just buying shit. Which is like interesting to consider. The far more interesting thing is what happens if you get the interest rate to 0. That's the important thing to consider. More bauxite field. I'll have to actually look how much bauxite, aluminium. I still think it's funny. There's like an internet joke somewhere about like the difference between aluminium and aluminum. Aluminium, aluminium. Sorry. No, I thought like I kind of fucked myself there with like my pronunciation. See, literacy is racing up. Man, they really fucking nerfed like universities in this mod. Like, damn. So I'm pretty sure like this is in the base game. Surprised they have like declared independence so far. Probably because I don't like the North German Federation can't do anything right now. Because they have a truce with their Austrians. Can only tell myself like great job done, doggo. Done a great job. Hey, that's nice. For once, like the worst problem of like invading like the capital is always the problem that like it splits into like two fronts, so you're kind of fucked. Because like if you have like one army, you need to like commit 2 armies like defending it, which is kind of the most annoying part. But that got fixed, so there's that. So who cares anymore? I should as fuck don't. I'm not even importing it, but like it's making an export on the like world market. So fuck me, I guess. But that should solve the engine problem. Right now it's like importing, but like it's like far like not enough. There's not enough engines. I kind of forgot that the Americas is like split in this timeline. Did the Confederates actually lose more land? No, like that can't be. If I remember correctly, wait, they were right next to like the Indian territory. I mean, they might have. And who are you? Did you get rid of your what? He had like a beard there. Where did that go? Can't just get rid of your beard. It's blasphemy. Ouch. How's my pop group looking over the years? Pretty straight. Just like me. I think that was like the worst joke I've done so far. Where's my standoff living actually going down? People, please tell me what's going on. It's close. Yeah, I kind of understand that. Trust me, like once we get joint stock companies, that's no longer going to be a problem. It's only a problem right now. Like once we have like joint stock companies, we can get Safra Masrovs and... What? I could like turn Burma into like a subject too. Do we have like anything interesting there in like the States? That's the far more important part. Okay, you have... That's not important. Ooh, they actually have medium rare airfield. Okay, I take back what I said. I have like some rare of metals here actually. Play for power. Oh, yeah, like, he should be recognized for this, I guess. Yeah. Sure. Why not? I think it's like pretty easy to like force this, like some money. You could probably like just add like a war goal you don't like intend on enforcing. And just like have that one like leave open and you can just easily piece them out. Like I get why the capitulation mechanic exists, but I feel like it's a band-aid. Band-aid like a system that's like lacking something, and that's like separate piecing. Which I understand why they don't necessarily want to go too hard on it. Yeah, that needs always like a TV workshops. They don't have a single alloy one. What was it? Yeah, the universities need to be changed over. I mean, it's going to cost me more. Which is going to be annoying, but you have to consider the fact that I don't really care that much. I have, like, money is the least of my problems. It should, like, give a lot more... Yeah, uncapped innovation. It's like 5 might not seem like a lot, but you know, I have to consider that's like more than 10%. Like that's like, you know, nearly a third of what I get from literacy. Well, that is more than a third that I get from literacy. Fuck, I pressed 1. That's like the worst part, when you accidentally press 1. Engines, like my motor industries at home. Doing well. You know, they do have to like move the steel from like all the way down from cargo. Oh, why is iron so expensive now? Oh, because it's all going to the workshops. Kind of fun. And the fact, you know, I made a few construction sectors. Did they expand the construction sector in Ingrid? Like that's... No. I just used that much iron. I mean, to be fair, it's like 50 per level, like, kind of fucked myself, I guess. I guess that's really on me. I should have seen that coming. But, on the other hand, like, nobody's building... Well, I mean, now that I kind of, like, don't have to... rely on... like free from like the limitations of normal infrastructure, I can build. I say like, you know, like my problem is that I don't have enough engines. Oh, I can be stored. Oops, kind of forgot about that. Formation can't reach this key. Formation can't. Who cares? I don't. So, the first and most important thing is to go into Moldavia and change their laws. Because they're in our traditionism. That's bad. Maybe I can like even get them to tenant farmers. Nope. That's not realistic. At least they have like a very big one that like likes me, so. Just want them to like enforce this one. Yeah, they're all coming back home, so that's just a temporary thing. Moldavia isn't acting. Ah, fuck, not again. And they're going to be building another because Rostov didn't have enough construction sectors. So I mean, at least like now it has the infrastructure, the extra infrastructure. I mean, guess it's better than nothing. Yeah. Well, but I don't care about America. Why should I? Why I should I feel like my reinvestment hasn't gone up like in a decade or so. I mean, to be fair, it's probably not been a decade, but it feels like it has been. Central banking. And when they get corporate charter, and then it goes to join stock companies. Mostly it's also going to be a big part. Anyway, what's the next thing after this? Probably the chemistry to get like overall like tech speed up. Smaller sorry wouldn't be like too bad either. Then we go to water tube boiler. Kind of like necessary. Actually mechanized workshops wouldn't be too bad either. But an extra like economy of scale and like a lot of things they unlock and give us access to. Moscow's like still low marks access, despite the fact that it doesn't actually have the right way. Well, that's just bullshit, my man. Electric photograph. Electric trains, diesel trains, streamline trains, bullet trains, high-speed trains. What's like the difference between the two? It's incredible how they like all make like less pollution than the other one. I mean, like electric trains make new pollution because like the pollution comes from like whatever's giving them the energy. But like high-speed trains like have also like no pollution, but they also have electricity, so that's that. They also require. Oh yeah, that requires copper. Whoops. You can't blame me for that one. I mean, you can again, but please don't. I have a fragile heart. And this one needs rubber. Modern tools. And it's only like 50 more. It's kind of a waste. All things considered. So I mean, I guess like plastics and everything is like cheaper. And more readily available. Man, that's a lot of investment. What the fuck? Why is investment pool saving so much? What the fuck? We're on a massive spending spree here. I said they're just building they're building 4 things instead of like 5 this time. I mean, like, it's only 50%, 50% is still a massive amount, all things considered. Like, in the grand scheme of things. Like, if I could only, like, build 1 university, that would be kind of shit. But I'm not. I'm actually bad. Japan is pretty high, though. Whack. Problem is like how you define literacy, I guess. Like in the game it's only valuable, like in real life, what is literacy? Like exactly. Like just ask yourself that. What does that mean? Does reading words in of itself alone mean you're literate? It feels kind of like cheap, doesn't it? Like, if you read words, is that enough? Is that by itself truly enough? Like, I don't think it is. Like, I feel like that's a very simplified view of literacy. Where do I put this? Yeah, of course, those doesn't surprise me in the least. How's the company looking? Is it like at least slowly approaching signs of productivity? Prosperity, I mean. Oh, of course not. Whatever. Like, look, this one's even better. Like, he's like, this one's like moving towards 100 because of its productivity. Downsizing. It's interesting that privately owned things can also downsize. Still building more and more construction here. Which, hey, I won't say enough. Like, I won't, like, you know, say they can't, but like, still. Surprised company headquarters are not that much. To be fair, my biggest company is like, yeah, the Russia-America company. Not exactly, you know, very profitable things. It's like, look at this, like, it has like, this is like the company profit of like 85 levels. Like, I mean, come on, my man. It's just not that much. The industrial like goods are just so much better, like making profits, which I guess make like sense in the grand scale of things. I should probably also like modernize Persia. What do you mean I can't import anything? They probably haven't researched romanticism now I think about it. I guess that's the answer for why. So they have a peasant movement and also actually loyal enough that it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're actually like so loyal. And like they're, you know, don't enacting tenant farmers. There's like literally no setback, no opposition, so like they should be getting like tenant farmers pretty easily, which is great. Actually, because I mean, they're like peasants can like easily like move between now places, which is a really big thing. Very, very important thing. The most important of all of them. Man. I've like put down the dollar plan, yeah. Yeah. Good. Then it's time to finally. They're also Kursk. My Kursk I cleaned. Come on. Produce things. Produce. Wall of Kiva is broken out. Oh no. Well, whatever. 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 Did I mention that today is probably going to be like a shorter stream? I don't think I did. And short, I mean, it's probably going to be shorter than like yesterday. Like, not like 3 hours or something I did yesterday. I'm kind of tired from yesterday. It has been a very... Oh god, that's a lot of copper mine, what the fuck. It's been very, very exhausting weekend, to say the least. It's also a lot of rares like in Turkmenia and Tvev. I also have like large natural gas fields. Is anything at Goralsk? Yeah, there's just massive amount of like just gas fields like everywhere here. So here's medium natural gas fields. How's my leverage for Burma looking? That doesn't seem right. I didn't have a power block embassy there. If I remember correctly, they had like pretty good rare, not like up here somewhere. Yeah, here, that one, medium rare field. So yeah, we're going to be needing that. Shanghai subject or something like that. Yeah, it's almost to be very good. That's the sunshades, and that's good because that's one of like medium rare fields. Prang on this medium rare fields. We might invade down there, you know, I'm just saying. But that's for later. Uranium. I've asked myself like there's bigger uranium mine somewhere. Oh, it's like a medium uranium field. I thought it's medium advanced ore fields, yeah. But yeah, I kind of have a lot of them myself, so not that important. Oh, that actually helped my throat to speak like that. And there's Skiba next. Well, now it's time to release Skiba as a sovereign nation. Did I say sovereign nation? Oh, I meant subject. Where are you, Kiva? Yeah. Yeah, that's Murph. That's also being over to Kiva, because like Murph is, you know, like this. So that needs to be given over to Russian Murph to Kiva. Now to the next Bukhara. Herat might actually join on with them, you know. You be my guest. If that's the case, I will be taking Southern Turkestan though. From you. Like if Herat like joins in, I will be taking Southern Turkestan. I mean, and Bampur. Well, I guess that means I have to take it from like... Did you actually like defeat the Ottoman, like not the Ottoman, the British Empire? Well, they probably, you know, got the British Empire, just fuck off. It's probably the most likely this outcome. My debt's like slowly approaching like my debt ceiling, but, and that's the most important thing, post savings. If I can get that one, that is not that big. I mean that, and I have central banking slowly appearing, you know. So I'm not exactly paying like, you know, should probably like still kind of forgot about that. Build, yeah, and like anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know actually anymore. Medium copper field. Most like advanced mining. Actually, I think mod 2. Which had like even more resources and things going on. Oh yeah, government facility. Kind of forgot about that one. And actually it's kind of, ooh, that's actually a lot of bauxite. Okay, I just like embarrassed myself there, did I? There's actually a lot of bauxite here in Anatolia. That is pretty nice. Yes, that's might be maybe a reason to like, you know, to make the, how do you say it? Not the Ottoman Empire. The Byzantine Empire, you know, like make them as my subject. I kind of have to like know what you need, like it needs Albania, Skopje, and then like everything down here, and then the coast, and then they can make the Byzantine Empire, which is kind of cool, I guess. Kind of cool, you know. Whatever. I'm not too I'm too cool for that. Yeah, that's it. Is that oh, that's Hohenzollern. Ah, yeah. It's always interesting to consider like the Hohenzollern dynasty, you know, gets a name, like, you know, they didn't even own Prussia. Like, they didn't start out, I mean, to be fair, they kind of started out Prussia, I guess, is what you could call it. Interesting. I'm trying again. I think if I actually I have like a truce of Ottoman, so I can't help them out. Well, tough luck, you'll have to deal with them on yourself. Ah, Herod didn't actually jump in. Well, that's a shame. Probably get that done dusted. How long is my truce with him still lasting? 23 months. Yeah, I probably get everything like done with here. It's like I need both Wampu and Southern Turkestan. It's like the only bullet states that's still left over need to deal with. Because like Wampu is like Persian. I think like every Persian homeland. Hormuz, Pampur. It's like Pampur, Arabistan. Oh, it's like everything. It's like it's outside of like Pampur. It's like everything is like all Austria sides with Egypt. Krakow sides with Egypt. Well, that's not something I expected. Regime change. What do they? Foreign laws will be enforced. Landed voting and hereditary bureaucrats. What's actually like there? Oh, they're actually going for total separation. That is interesting. That is very, very interesting. I mean, to they have intelligence and like charge. Ottoman supremacist movement. ethno-nationalist. Surprised they called that of Ottoman supremacist movement, considering, you know, that should be more called Turkic or Turkish supremacist movement. Or anything. So that kind of like fits wrong. Anyway, where's my trading? Well, that's not even, it doesn't even have atmospheric engine. Oh my god. How could I have forgotten? How? Bull train, that's going to like fuck some more place up, but I don't continue. I don't continue? I don't care. It starts both with, you know, C, like, you know, you can't blame me for getting that one wrong. That's why I tell myself at night when I sleep. I didn't do it deliberately. Man, that was a bad attempt. How's the German population looking? How is like the North German population growing? Actually not growing as fast as you would expect them to. To be fair, the like 19th century boom is like kind of offset by the fact that the 80% kinda important to consider, I guess. Water planes in Kiev. Do my people even consume water as it stands right now? I mean, maybe I'll like local rivers, I guess. You know what mod I haven't seen like done? What's it called? Housing. I don't think I've like seen a housing. Actually, I think I have seen a housing mod. Now that I think about it, I actually think there's one. You know, it's like about like making housing and everything like that. Now the problem is like, how the fuck am I giving like Murph to Kiva? Well, the answer is I will simply make Kiva have a colonization or frontier colonization. Who the fuck opposed it? Why the fuck does, because they're pacifists in it, aren't it? Oh, fucking shit. You know what? Fuck him. They already hate it anyway, so you know. God, I hate this. Oh, it's like the pacifist leader. Ugh. Not old enough to like really die. I swear, like every time you like release that country, like the rural folks get a fucking pacifist as their leader. Constantly. I swear, like the last time I like released that country and had to do this, the same thing happened. I mean, I just like pushed through like again, but like utterly annoying. Tajikistan too. Bukhara. You can't like get, of course, like Kyrgyz in like the future, so like they get like. Actually, they're going to do this one. So they kind of like it's like no. Yeah, whatever, Bukhara. Actually. Looks like you know what, they get like Turkestan, southern Turkestan, that's a good enough consolation price, I guess. Canton there, but like gets Tajikistan. Should probably actually look what's like Uzbek and Tajik. What's like Kokansman, like Kyrgyz. You know, I take back what I said. North on their end is like Turkmen. Uzbek. Is there like even any character summons? Yeah, but they're like essentially all under back control already, so who cares? There's like nothing of note in this state, is there? Nope. Not really. Well, I guess who cares then? Well, how's the law and Egna looking? Hopefully good. Yeah, they actually have... If actually like happened anything. It better not fail. I would be very annoyed if that were to happen. I am looking at you. Well, I also have 10 farmers now that I think about it because I got rid of... Really? Well, I guess I get fucking Kyrgyz already. Really, Ching? Just put most people on the fence here. Kind of annoyed by this, honestly, but like, whatever. Kinda should have seen that coming. Fucking Ching. Should have expected this. Germany withdraws from a treaty of the Holy Alliance. Yeah, they're fighting for... You technically have more, but have you considered the fact that you have irregular infantry in a lot of these? Well, I actually have line infantry, but on the other hand, they're also, you know, going to suck. Where the fuck are you coming from? Ah, cars. Like not to be, you know, some kind of I'm just saying what's on my mind. Interesting. Why does call ally? Oh, don't tell me you two have become allies. Fuck you, Germany. I was trying to become your ally. So look, they're definitely going to unify. There's nothing I can do about that. So I thought, like, you know, at least like I could ally them. I mean, there's something I could have done, you know, could have intervened or something like that. But you know, now knowing that like allies, I have decided to not do that. Look, even if you mobilize, like, the only thing you mobilize is like anything like irregular infantry. You don't even know if you have enough. What's actually with like the supply for like everything? Well, it doesn't seem. Where are they getting their guns for? Is it like all actually being traded in? Interesting. So how about we just blockade Beijing? Well, I don't think that's like necessarily like the most effective thing, but like I actually should probably like, have a bigger one. Blockade Beijing. Have a smaller one blockade the other poor places. And like blockade Beijing. Shouldn't be too hard to achieve. Hopefully. There's a lot of common wars now. they can also probably get like out of Manchuria and everything. I could also get Korea from them. It would be funny. Hey, how about we liberate like... Why can't I liberate Mongolia? I could go for Manchuria, well. Should be funny to do. There's actually big rare fields here. Is there anything else I can do? I could actually go like for 3D port, I guess. Enforce 3D port. That's Shenzhen, Shandong. It's down here. Also, why can't I make like one over here? It's kind of like shameful. 3D port like doesn't sound too bad. You may tell me like that's a bad idea, you know, fighting with Chinese. Then I don't need enough skirmish infantry. But consider the following. The Chinese now mobilizing irregular infantry. So yeah, I don't think I have to fear too much. I mean that and they have peasant levy and I have professional army, so I mean it's not big. Peasant levy isn't like the worst thing, you know. It's not like too bad, but like, you know, there's quite a difference between like a professional army, which like I have 100% like extra training, weekly unit, and I've lost more. I've low moral loss. Like if you compare like the offense I get like from veterancy, that's not it. Yeah, plus 25 like because of veterancy. Moral damage. You compare that to like their line infantry. Which, yeah. They have like the lowest veterancy level right now. So, well, they have one lower veterancy level. They're only seasoned. So that's it. Do we have like any modifiers? Oh, they also have a lost Opium Wars modifier still going. But pretty much, yeah. That means they also have like somewhat 5%. By 5%. Yeah, make love for all of, take the blame, whatever. I just jumped because I think it's probably somebody just opening the door downstairs. Whoops. Kinda scared there for myself for a moment. Get myself more than I had than I had to. It's all the support, but you know, like, man, it's kind of whack. I still be annexing them all. Yeah. So any strategic objective. That's the can't. That's the wrong one. That's not the capital state. That's the capital state. I have like 800. Like, I have a lot of people down here, but you know that's also just irregular infantry. So yeah. How many do I have like an attack? And that's one down here. Svegana is strategic objective, yeah. That's about what I wanted. Ships are there in like a few more days. So. Yeah, like, yeah, now you're seeing the difference. Problem is like they have a lot of people. That's like the real problem. They have a lot of like generals and everything, which might be a problem. They might just attack in like too many states. which just might cause problems over long term. On the other hand, it also means like they have all their like troops. How would you say? Committed to like battles all over the front. Which of course has the obvious conclusion that the Qing are going to like... Or did the Qing actually make them subject? Did they offer subject? Well, you kind of fucked yourself because you're not winning this. Like this is the one battle they're winning. And yeah. That's about it. Even like this defensive build, they're like losing more. It's a subject in North Germany. Transfer over. Hanover is going to be completely annexed. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, that one goal is just becoming completely useless. Hanover's like occupied. Great Britain is like fucking itself over. Committing yourself to a war that's going to be ending like before they even start, before they even go anywhere. Yeah, this is like the... that I might fear. And they're just going to like be attacking at too many places. But, and that's the important part. Doesn't matter. The most important part is that I have still a unit over here. I can be using my Baltic fleet, like invade my capital. Yeah, no, I don't care. Like, I kind of forgot about that one actually. I wish I could have joined, but you know, that's the kind of worst time. It's not like that matters anyway, like, right sides of Austria. Just fucking stuff over for nothing. Naval invasion in Beijing. You know what, Miraz like battles to start all that. Yeah. Whatever. What are they doing? Yay. I'm not blockading it right now. I'm between Dick down here. But now they have changed the orders. You cannot go and blockade over there. And that's going to be annoying. So they can't come. Yeah, here. Yeah, like down. It's a great reason to start attacking again. Like a few more generals. Don't I have like a general that's like offensive player? Yeah, this one. I'm pretty sure Q is like a pretty good one. Yeah, experienced artillery commander. And innovative. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, more troops. So now like even everything they have is like kind of falling apart. And imagine all that it was not, you know, do the stupid shit I wouldn't like be using. They wouldn't have to hand over me treaty port. Which is funny because I technically have an isolation, like a law, in the canton system. Or disable trade outside Western Guangdong. Yeah, that's nice, but I don't care. The real problem, of course, that treaty ports are like part of like the other parts, like of Gretching's market, which is the real problem. What about like my mine single Is nobody like being hired over there? There's Jenny, nobody in here. how long can a partisan paper last? Well, the answer is yes. Oh, the Great Britain, like, just... It's funny because my primary main war goal might just straight up, like, leave. Because if the Austrians are going to capitulate against the Germans. So yeah, that's funny. Partner supports the Italian unification, and let's see there. My unit 4. Yep, 50k advantage. See, this is what I get for like trying to like attack my subject. That's what the Chinese get. Yeah, I don't think like 3 is enough, I'll be honest with you. Again, like, even if I take away like more units, I'm just going to like mean their upper things are like going to motor companies. Society of Particular Factors. Kind of forgot about them actually. Like it's extra infrastructure and everything. Once again, like infrastructure and railway building throughput. And that is, we have moved over into Chinese territory. Well, I mean, we already were that. Forget it. I was already in China, slightly, but you know, like, I've massively occupied it. That's what I mean. So that's the problem. So even if it probably is like up here, that would not really change too much. Because I guess it's irregular infantry, like it would just kill itself. If anything, it would make me win more battles. Because the irregular infantry would partake in more and they just like break. If anything, that would probably be my favor. The problem is that like I'm not using too much steel tools. Which I mean again, it's like understandable because like I'm not using that many tools in the first place. So yeah. That's kinda the problem. Also, like going to get involved in like 3 different fucking wars, which is the funniest thing ever because like Hanover is going to be like fucking gone. It's like there's nothing keeping. It's like that's going to be invalidated. Because Hanover just won't exist like an independent entity anyway. It's like it was not as an independent entity. I mean as like how do you say this? As the as a separate entity, yes, from like you know, the country. Like it's no longer going to be like no longer going to be like anything. I didn't even like want to do anything with China, so like you can't blame me. No, you can go back to blockading. Same with you. The capital is completely occupied, and that means there's no throughput now. Which means like none of the things are working. Well, actually, I mean there's like no market access. So yeah, no access to the rest of the Xing market. Shit for them. I mean bad for them, like not good for me. Simply how this, that's how mafia works. I should probably don't hold back anymore. So like So actually, you know, like, what, just let it hold back a bit more. Because otherwise, like, I'll do the same, like, with the same thing that will happen with me will happen, well, the same thing that happened with Chinese, that's going to happen, the same thing that happened to the Chinese is going to happen to me, and that is going to be overstretching myself into, like, too many wars and too many battles. So you can, like, easily lose if you, like, stretch yourself into many offensive battles. Because, like, in most cases you will, like, lose more people in offensive battles. So even if you win most offensive battles, you're going to grind yourself down more than the enemy. Which is bad. For very obvious reasons, I guess. For reasons which should be very, very obvious. They probably end the stream after this war. Oh, I'm very tired. And that is, yep, like, the war against Austria just, like, has kind of invalidated itself. Well, there's so much for that one, I guess. Anyways, as I said, I won't, like, change over. I think about the tools are pretty cheap, so probably going for, like, slaughterhouse is not the worst idea. Again, you know, tools are cheap and everything, so, like, it's not the worst idea. So anything that, like, doesn't have massive amount of levels. It's only, like, 8 levels of alloy, you know, it's like, whatever. The real problem is the steel mills. I mean, to be fair, the steel mills also kind of... Where the fuck are you getting your steel? Well, to be fair, actually a lot of it, it's producing a lot of engines. There's like 40 engines for like 30 steel. You know, so a single level of, like, takes like 5. So, like, they could supply, like, what is it? How much do I make from? Supply, like, quite a big amount, actually. It's getting late, I can't, like, keep in mind. 8 levels of railway. And that's, like, only, like, for one level. You have to keep in mind, like, you know, I have, like, 5 levels. So that would be, like, you know, 5 times 8 is, like, 40 levels. Of course, if it's fully filled, but, like, it's not fully filled, so... And it's not what's happening. Come on, my man. Give him victory report. And that is... Oh, that was easy. Great Clim. It's not exactly Port Arthur, but, you know... Awful. The funny thing, of course, is because of how resources are split, I could just, like, steal all the, like, advanced ore mines levels, like, in the single state from them, and they couldn't, like, build any one of their own. If I get the tech first, of course. It's a treaty port. It's a treaty port for the Rush market. No. It's a port for the Chinese market. So you go, like, into the market areas. Oh, fuck you. Well, next time I'm fucking opening the, like, fucking markets and then we'll see. Fuck it, I know this before. Addiction. Tragic. Fuck me, I guess. Whatever. I thought at least, like, with... Oh, we get this. Oh, we get Tajikistan. Ooh. Okay, effect Ghana and give book. How much like that's good enough for my good enough for my tastes. And then Bukhara gets Grand State, Tajikistan. Yeah, you'll understand. You'll understand. I mean, I say this, but like, you fucking hate me for that. If that's the case, then there is like change between. Yeah, do you like? Give him like, also, yeah, just to make it look a bit better. Yeah, can't hate me, but they kind of deserve that for their shit thing, so their problem, not mine. Now I think about all my subjects also have FLF now because of that. Like all these subjects at least have FLF. How did you throw? Yeah, you did get through with colonial affairs. Great, now colonize. Does anybody have claim yet? No, colonize Murph. Did you really start colonizing Turkmenia? Is that whatever? Anyway, that suggestive. I can't give them like Murph, can I? No. Well, then we won't. Whatever. I should have given Tajikistan to like Bukhara before releasing Kokand. I didn't think like Kokand would get Tajikistan because like why the fuck would they? Shit doesn't even have like primary culture. Kokand is like Kyrgyz. Shit only has like 4 homelands. And shares this with Kazakhs. That's the wrong one. It's like Semi-Plonsk. That's Semi-Litinsk. That's up there. It's like they have like these. Maybe I should have conquered Elite too. Whatever. Elite memorandum. Endorse memorandum. Ooh. I guess that means increase your autonomy. Oh, so you're doing pretty fucking shit. If that's the case, we just go to the Third War. But that's for next time. Well, we got the Elite memorandum, which means expulsions of the Circassians. Which means fighting Circassia, but that's for next time. So, let's hope and wait for that one. Until then, thanks for being here, thanks for coming, and always, see you tomorrow. Bye bye!